I want to talk about today is a little bit of my experience and what I did wrong. Because yes, I did build a great foundation. I was able to go to where the Toronto Maple Leafs trained, and I had some, what I thought were the best trainers around and the best equipment, like the fanciest things, the skating treadmills, the high-speed treadmills, probably things you guys have all seen before. And I thought I was doing the right thing. My parents thought I was doing the right thing, sending me there because, well, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs. How could that be wrong? And ultimately, what happened is I ended up getting injured while training, not while playing. And I ended up, I was constantly sore, constantly injured, and I couldn't perform at the level I wanted to perform at. I was strong. I developed, the specific, conditioning for my sport. But the problem was I didn't have a foundation to build that on. So I showed up for that training, and they're like, all right, we're going to throw you on the skating treadmill. We're going to get you doing all this fancy stuff. I had no core stability. I had no basic foundation of strength. They just put me in and said, all right, we're going to do the fanciest stuff around. And that's what got me into trouble. And ultimately, my body suffered for it because I ended up with every injury in the book, with the exception of my knees, knock on wood. Every injury in the book, but more than that, it limited how far I could get in my career. Because as you guys know, when you've got an injury, a bad injury or just some sort of chronic injury, it's debilitating, and you can't do things to the level that you want to do them. And for me, it was, I had constantly, torn ankle ligaments and bad lower back. And as you guys can imagine, trying to be agile and quick when you're wearing ankle braces that are this big and you're wearing a back brace, you can only do so much. So that was definitely a limiting factor for me, and that's why, a big reason why I went into working specifically with young athletes on the off-ice side of things, because I truly believe that there's a lot of great facilities out there. They're doing some amazing things, and they've got some awesome equipment. But if you don't have the foundation first, then all that stuff is only going to get you so far.